take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough, hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, speaking fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is competence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable. Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages of vacant. Modern kingdom for the taking.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him...
And a chance! They want to be quick to recover this. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Beckham is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. That is ended up in no man's land. Beckham with the cross, climbs up big! No, couldn't quite control it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Neymar, and he's managed to get free. It's Neymar! Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's straight offside. Now it's Mbappe. Neymar. And he's gone looking for safety. Barcelona have it back and can go again. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
He has a look up. He has found chance for a shot! And for a moment, time stood still. This is their second corner of the game. And he's cut it out. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And he welcomes it in. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Great defending, strong and determined. Costa Curta. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Beckenbauer. And it's Dembele. And here's Messi. Beckham. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Looking to play him in. And he's picked it up out wide. He's found a way through. And he shoots! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Beckham to take it as usual. Beckenbauer is there to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. And the through ball. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is Maradona. And this is Messi. Beckenbauer. Neymar. Played out to the right. That's a shade optimistic. Kimmich. Neymar. Looking for the run. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Dembele receives it in a wide position. Distributed tidily. Takes aim and crosses. Tries to get it clear. Beckham. Now that's well seen too. And that's put paid to a promising move. He is through here. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Maradona. And here's Messi. Beckenbauer. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Beckham. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's having a shot! It's in! The breakthrough strike! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And here's Messi. Neymar, brilliantly cut out. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Neymar. Oh, perfectly measured that. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's a key interception. And that is as far as they're going to go. And he's there to make the challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And here's Messi. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Dembele! Neymar. And that's been intercepted. Beckham. Beckham takes control of it and he's on the move. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Baresi demonstrating his defensive quality there. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Thuram. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Kimmich. And that's another good win of the ball. Has a look and plays it forward. And he's had a hit! Mbappe! Irrepressible! A finish of true class! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
And yes, it's him again.
Substitution.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change. So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been
Tries a shot! It's in! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Not the most accurate pass. Beckham. Griezmann. Yamal receives it in a good header! Beckham.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little
Number
while.
5, Beckham.
Osimhen,
Number 4,
Darren Fletcher,
Neymar.
tries to play it through. Now it's Osimhen, face to big chance! He's got a goal!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Vinicius Junior's cross. Chance, surely! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Beckenbauer pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Cross into big header! Darren Fletcher. Pullet charging forward, the ball at his feet. Looking for options for movement. That is good alertness. Beckenbauer powering forward here. Pass is just off target. Kimmich. Musiala. And the counter is on. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Musiala! Taken back almost at once. And that's a dangerous ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
No foul, says the referee. Showing great feet there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Haaland. Oh, nicely intercepted. Thuram. Passing is crisp and sharp.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And the number on the board is 3. Nicely weighted ball. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Kimmich. Now it's Mbappe. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really
Please join
satisfying
me in
day's
wishing
work.
all the best for members of our
Mbappe
fan
picking
club
up the Man of the
celebrating
Match
their wedding
award,
anniversary
and no
today.
surprise there. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're underway.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Rijkaard is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well timed, excellent interception. Nicely weighted ball. Well, played right into his path. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have...
Takes a shot! Fletcher, this guy, undoubtedly the centre of attention here for more reasons than just one. This is his 300th game.
Well, Peter, he has been the servant who keeps on giving to this team. You don't get to do what he has without a dedication and motivation that simply never went.
It's Isco! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he whips it in. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And we have our very first corner. Just a header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Koeman. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. Couldn't squeeze it through. Still goalless. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Xabi Alonso. Looking to go deep. That'll be a throw. Not the most accurate pass. And the pass is intercepted. Beckenbauer. More and more pressure on the ball here. Keeper's got good distance on that. Otto is always looking to play quality balls. And they're back on the ball again.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Xabi Alonso proves too strong. Now it's Batistuta. Thuram calmly anticipates. Nicely aimed pass. Mbappe. Neymar in acres of space out wide.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Isco looking to penetrate opposition lines. Rijkaard. And it's Xabi Alonso. Clipped into space. Batistuta. Check claims comfortably.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, easy pickings there. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And that pass just didn't quite work. So much time and space here. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, what a climb! There it is! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
After 40 minutes is number 18, Gabriel Batistuta. Gabriel Batistuta. Gabriel Batistuta.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Darren Fletcher plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Looking tidy in possession here. Rijkaard. Isco. That is good alertness. Beckham knocks it into space.
There will be 1
Rijkaard.
minute added time.
Xabi Alonso. Searching pass he's played there. Has a look and plays it forward. And again they run up against stubborn defending. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good,
And
Peter.
quick announcement
It
for the
seems the
benefit
team
of
were just a
anybody
bit
who's
too
found
busy
themselves a little
playing
lost
within
today.
themselves,
Please look
too
at the screen
tentative.
for
They have to
information on how
improve
to find
and
your
make
way
it fast.
around this stadium.
Substitution on the field. Number 11. Coming on the field is...
And the
number
second
8,
half gets underway.
Elise.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Alonso, looking for options for movement, and he's cut it out. Now, what about a counter-attack? Odo. Koeman, the man synonymous with solidity. And that's really well manoeuvred. Thuram.
Okayama couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Odo. Beckham. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
The ball has bounced loose now. Brilliantly cut out. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
The match was 28,997.
Now it's Olise. So we've reached the hour mark. Now it's Olise. Well, that looks a decent ball. Goes for goal! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Tries to play it through. Shot could... Can he finish? It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Tries to pass it through. Mbappe shapes to shoot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 15.
So, time for changes
is
on
goal.
both sides, actually.
Coming on to replace him is number 21, Pushkash. Substitutions
Pull
taking
it.
place.
And this... Bullet! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Just about up to 75 minutes. No, again, there's no way through.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hullet. He's had a shot! That's another chance! No mistake! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Osimhen! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh no, this does not look good. Pinches it off him. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out... He's having a shot! And that could have brought them level.
Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
Great vision. Pass somewhat off target.
It's a good show of persistence, this. If they manage an equaliser, it'll be a great show.
And here's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this?
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, no joy this time. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Well, that has not gone well. And here's Mbappe. This looks promising. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Listen, despite the loss, they have to take something from this. I think the coach will have seen things he needs to work on, so I'm sure they have a lot of sorting out to do before the next game, and they can get there.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Chance, surely! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Fletcher. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Zaire Emery. Out to the left it goes. Schneider in acres of space out wide. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, this looks sharp. Zaire Emery can see things others simply cannot. Aimed beyond the defence. Can he get on the end of this? And the ball is out of play. Neither side yet able to find the net. Zaire Emery. Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's managed to get free. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Neymar, he has found the way through. Shot a goal! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Picked out brilliantly. They just took too long getting forward.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Great ball, and Ibrahimovic! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Maldini. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Mbappe! And he's cut it out. Zaire Emery. Madrid were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people...
It's Ibrahimovic! A real chance and a real let-off.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. And this is Sneijder. Sneijder! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. Schlotterbeck kept his eye on it, and he's there. Beckham. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. He's found a way through. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Sneijder. Zaire Emery bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Neymar. And here's Mbappe. He's having a go! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe is offering a right smile there.
Beckham standing over it. That's good defending, very good defending. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good take and the finish! In he goes again. It's there!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
The message is clear, none shall pass. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 47, el dorsal 8.
So off we go once more.
El dorsal 18.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
El dorsal 11. Casa. El dorsal 15.
Beckenbauer. He's a sharp little ball here. And the shot! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! A finish right from the top draw. And this is getting better and better. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really...
Van Nistelrooy! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Bellingham. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Chips it through. Oh, what a ball! Darren Fletcher. Pass somewhat off target. That's been cut out, well played. Played into space. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Now that looks a decent ball. And that's played in low. That's going to go a long way. time and again they are repelled. Goes looking wide. He's in plenty of space here.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's shifting through the gears here. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Fletcher, good strong midfield running here. Serginho cuts out the pass. Not the most accurate pass. Mbappe shapes to shoot! And that is wildly off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Salah knocks it into space. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That's the keeper's ball. Mbappe. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Salah. Threads one in. And he's certainly onside here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 6, Jordan Henderson.
Gravenberg.
El dorsal 33.
Fletcher wins the duel this
Serán
time.
sustituidos por el dorsal 19.
Beckenbauer. This looks promising.
Se va a llevar a
Well
cabo un
timed,
cambio de
excellent
jugadores.
interception. Serginho. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Showing great feet there. Baresi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Van Nistelrooy. And that has been cut short. Pass is just off target. That is a brilliant interception. Pull it. Van Nistelrooy. Well, that has not gone well. That has been slung wide. Now it's Osimhen. Pullet can be a real threat inside the box. No, not quite on the same wavelength. No, that pass isn't the best. And here's Owen. Now it's Osimhen. Beckenbauer. Schlotterbeck gets it clear. And they're back on the ball again. Now he's got space here.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Great defending, strong and determined. Lovely pass, but... And the shot! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Cruyff. And that's it. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. And that has been clubbed away. Gerrard. And it's Beckham. Now it's Mbappe. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Searching pass he's played there. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar. That's an imaginative pass. Looking for options for movement. Goes looking wide. Neymar. It's a good-looking delivery. And out it comes again. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. And he's quick to snatch it back. Rijkaard. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Gerrard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's had it taken off him.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Maldini gets a foot in here. Platini is always scanning the pitch for targets. Paris Saint-Germain trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That's a little off target. Mbappe! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now it's Mbappe. Ibrahimovic! Rijkaard. Platini. Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Gerrard. Now Platini. Beckenbauer. Beckham. Nicely weighted ball. And he was alert to it. Thuram getting this one clear. He's a sharp little ball here. Gerrard. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Nice interception, well timed. And the shot! Ibrahimovic finds himself offside. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Rijkaard. Now it's Puskas.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Neymar. Beckenbauer. Aims beyond the defence. Well, there's the clearance. Gerrard. And it's Shevchenko. And no, he's seen through all of that. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Reminder today that smoking is
The
only
midway
allowed
point
in
of the
areas
game.
shown on this
What
map.
an end to the
Thank
half,
you for your
Peter.
cooperation.
A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Substitution.
Here we go again then. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. And this is named... Oh, what a climb! And he's done it!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time.
Shot a goal! Gerrard. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Beckenbauer. And this is Ibrahimovic. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Rijkaard. Now it's Bale. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bale. And a shot! And yes, it's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Paris Saint-Germain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Face to face with the... Can he finish? Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Paris Saint-Germain go into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that has not gone well. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Baresi. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for the run. That has been cut short. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Another pass just keeps it ticking. He's having a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Mbappe! And he's been shifted off it. Leicester getting this one clear. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bale. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Mbappe. Thuram wins the duel this time. Gerrard. Can he get it through? Now it's Mbappe. He's through now as he goes for a shot! Same again, same outcome.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
We have got changes
Neymar.
here from both sides, in
Number
fact.
5. Beckham. Number 19.
Half an hour gone in the
Ibrahimovic.
second half.
Number 13.
Just eases him off the ball.
Mbappe. Coming
Keep
on the
calm
field,
and carry on.
number
That's the
6,
job in a nutshell now.
Gullit. Number 15. Johan Cruyff. Number 45.
And it's hit the woodwork and
Number
out.
10. Pushkash.
And he
Substitutions
shoots!
taking place.
Really well taken goal. 2 to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Chance! He should have put that one away.
Well, I was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
And the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. It's a good spell of possession, this. Bale! Gareth glittering Bale! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the lead is extended still further. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So now the difference is 3.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Chance for a shot! Superb from Puskás! A finish right from the top draw! And they are right back within touch! That's
There will
wonderfully
be 5
done.
minutes
Crisp
added
hit,
time.
true finish.
Puskás simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived. And boy, did he hit it.
So is this the start of a comeback? Is their second corner of the game? Five minutes to add. Driving on and making good progress.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Taken back almost at once. Now it's Puskás, and Puskás! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Bergomi attempts a clearance. Oh, right place, right. That's at the end. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match as neutral. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome
players
to
on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, here he is, the epitome of athleticism and speed. That is Gareth Bale.
Yeah, simply one of the best left-sided attackers of his generation, Peter, with all the tools to improve any team. And then all that flair.
Yeah, it seems an age ago now, doesn't it, that he started his career down on the south coast as a left-back, of course.
Yeah, and when you think about left-back, usually poor attackers end up there, but he went on to do great things at the other end.
Beckham. Oh, what has happened here? Nicely shaped cross. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Well read, and the danger is averted. Looking for the run. Great chance! Owen. And it's Vitinha. It's a good foot in there. And he's picked out the run. Tries from distance. Now that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. He's going for goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
And they're back on the ball again. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better side.
Owen! Oh, he's been caught napping. Ferdinand plays it long. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Roberto Carlos. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, that's superb.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Out for a throw. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And he's there to make the challenge. And it's Vitinha. And here's Bale. And this is Owen. Referee has just said play on. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And he cuts out the supply. Goes looking wide.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Bale. Neymar. He's gone for goal. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
A heavy challenge.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Maldini. Darren Fletcher. Beckenbauer. Now it's Mbappe. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Terrific header! He's scored! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move, and met it perfectly.
After 37 minutes is number
So the first
19.
goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Played back. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Spread it left. He is through here. Kessié. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Iniesta can see things others simply cannot. Oh, it's come loose. Beckenbauer. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, there's the clearance. And the half-time whistle goes. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement.
Any
now.
strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Hazard. Number 6, Vitinha. Coming on the field, number 10, Kukcu. Number 13, Thomas Rashitsky.
And the second half gets underway. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Kukcu. Rosicki. Iniesta. Of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And he was quick to react. And no, that was never going to make it.
Bale really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Beckenbauer. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, truly brave defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. And that pass just didn't quite work. Ibrahimovic is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Iniesta. Owen. And there's the shot! No mistake! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop. Bale really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on, and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Neymar. Roberto Carlos. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Bale really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Adams has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Bale. And it's Rosicki. Fletcher with the foul. It's a quick one, and here's Bale. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? They want to be quick to recover this. Maldini. Owen chasing after it. Owen, Rosicki, and this is Owen. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Kukçu. Now it's Owen. And it's Iniesta. That's Rosicki. And they're quick to press. Beckham. And the through ball. Great ball, and he's in here. Decent chance! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Looking for options for movement. And a chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. And it's Beckenbauer. He's a sharp little ball here. Rijkaard.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Osimhen! Really well taken goal. Into the lead once more. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Now it's Owen. And he's only too happy to take that back. Over to the left. Rosicki. Steaming. It's Rosicki! Well, it was a nice setup, but not so good beyond that.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Turns back here, probably the best option. Picked out brilliantly. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, that's a fine interception.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
There will be 4 extra minutes.
That's well played. He knew he had to mop that up.
Rijkaard. And that's a goal kick. Now it's Owen. Iniesta has it out wide and and the referee brings it to a close. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
We would like to inform you that CCTV
So Jim, how do
is
you
now in
reflect on
operation
what we've
for your
seen?
safety.
Well, the manager's pumped here, Peter. He has every right to be after leading his team to such a fine performance. It shows exactly what it means to him. His passion is pouring out.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I've always been impressed with Danny Carvajal, Peter, because of his work rate and incessant running. A consummate team player and a real fighting spirit inside him. You know, he's got that grit about what he does as a fullback. Although we're starting to see flashes of individualism here and there, and I hope that can only improve his game.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, that has not gone well. Looking for options for movement. Jordan Henderson. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, that's fabulous. Van der Ven did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Beckham. Chance here to counter. He's through here. And a shot! And it's a goal! And Saudi Arabia take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Saudi Arabia have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Now the delivery. Van der Ven with the clearance.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Ferdinand gets rid without sophistication. Saudi Arabia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Mbappe powering forward here. Beckenbauer is the team's great visionary. And this is Ibrahimovic. Poor robust challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Saudi Arabia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
So threatening, and he shoots! He has done it! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. Shot, surely! Thuram gets good distance on it. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, it's come to nothing. Vitinha, passing is crisp and sharp. That's a sharp pass. Foden is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He's on it, can he get away? And reclaimed it in a trice. Plays a sharp little ball here. Can he finish? Mbappe. And it's Vitinha. Oh, good take in a good area.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Ibrahimovic. Jordan Henderson is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Knocks it into space. Lovely. Ibrahimovic! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Chance for a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Thuram. Darren Fletcher. Thuram.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Tries to play it through. Goes for a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
This possibly the last play of the half. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Shoots! Superb goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Now it's Mbappe. Foden. And he's cut it out. Ferdinand clears. It's a pretty loose pass. Foden. Vinicius. And the finish! And he's heaved it away. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Maldini, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Neymar. And that's gone loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Delivery from Mbappe. Carvajal clears it away.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
There's the shot! And he's quick to get it clear again. Beckenbauer. Darren Fletcher. Over to the left. Neymar has it out wide and in space. And that's the keeper's ball. Mbappe. Now it's Kukçu. He has found a way through. No way through, so back it comes. Can he finish? He's got a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Looking to play him in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, what a... Mbappe! Carvajal cuts out the pass. Now, can they get him away? Beckham. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Kukçu. Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Mbappe. Aims beyond the defence. Mbappe has it in a wide position. Oh, that was vital.
Beckham really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Shot at goal! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Flings in a big header. They just took too long getting forward.
Mbappe simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Number 13.
Ferdinand
Mbappe.
is there and he can pick it up.
Neymar.
Oh, good spread.
5. Beckham.
Cruyff gets into some
Coming on the
space.
field.
Up he
Number
goes!
45.
He will be livid with
Number
himself.
14.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely
Number
marshalled.
15.
Such good technique.
Now it's Foden.
Saudi Arabia really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
This is the time you need that pace.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Kukçu has got himself a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. And it's Kukçu. That's good running with the ball. Great ball if he can get there. Now this could be a chance. Great chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
5 minutes left on the clock. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Vitinha. That looks a good ball through. Mbappe. And the shot! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Saudi Arabia complete their comeback, and now they only need to... And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's a decent clearance.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's that. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy can get them in trouble pretty quickly.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Pass somewhat off target. He's a sharp little ball here. Szoboszlai driving on and making good progress. Olise has it out wide and in space. Cleared away. Ibrahimovic. And here's Szoboszlai. Played out wide. Pings in across.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Pretty cagey early on from both sides. He's in plenty of space here. Up he goes! Denied by an instinctive save.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Olise. Oh, he's enjoyed that. It's a quick one. No goals as yet. And it's Beckham. Ibrahimovic. And the shot! And he's done it! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
The goal scorer after 17 minutes is number 19.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Cross to the back post. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Manchester United really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Olise clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now. Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Carvajal, nicely weighted ball. Puyol gives it back. It's a good spell of possession, this. Ibrahimovic takes control of it and he's on the move. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe is flagged offside. Ferdinand. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that's cause for mild irritation. Van de Ven. And it's Rice. Knocks it into space. Cross, big header! No, not the best of headers.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Szoboszlai. 30 minutes gone. And it's Messi. Knocks it out wide. Thuram does really well to win the ball there.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Rice. Messi. Thuram. Threads one in. That's a nicely shaped ball. And that is expertly dealt with. Szoboszlai.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Aimed beyond the defence. Great ball, and the finish! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Puyol kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Messi. He's on it, can he get away? Shot could be on. Can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete. And that'll be the final action of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Neymar. Oh, well played, well played. Rice. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Looking for options for movement. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Maldini cuts out the pass. Rijkaard. And he was quick to react. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rice. Messi. Now it's Olise. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Rijkaard. Rice. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Puyol gets over and intercepts. So we've reached the hour mark. Mbappe wins the duel this time. Rice. Ferdinand spots it and intercepts.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Beckenbauer. He's got away. Mbappe. Ferdinand can get it clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
that's been won straight back. Olise. Good ball, good take. Neymar. Now it's Mbappe.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Ferdinand. For Rice. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's lofted through here. Ibrahimovic. Pickford gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Rijkaard. And this is Neymar.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Pinches it off him. And it's Soboslai. And that is a little undercooked. Throw in.
Substitution.
He's in space and looking for options. Czech claims it without any fuss. Tomori. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
He won't be happy with that one. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Park Ji-sung. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Oh, easy pickings there. That ball looks a good one. He's found some space. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Manchester United can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And this is Hullet. And across.
Yeah, I think if that...
And that is as far as it goes. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
The
everybody,
fans
and
have pulled out
welcome
all
to
the
today's
stops to
match.
make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine Yamal, Peter, certainly is a very exciting talent.
Oh, terrible pass. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And he cuts out the supply. De Ketelara. Now it's Yamal. And he's worked it through. Osimhen finds himself offside. Played back in. Mbappe! Bayer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Osimhen! And he's gone looking for safety. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Nice sequence of passes, this. Good read, needed to be. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Played out to the right.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Mbappe. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Now it's Osimhen. De Ketelara really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with...
He's having a shot! He's delivered all right! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this, or...
Takes a shot! It's there! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And it's Beckham. Now that looks a decent ball. Nice interception, well timed. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Osimhen really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Defending of the desperate variety. Pressing high and with purpose. He's got away. Beckenbauer gets it clear. Up towards the front line. Now it's Yamal. There's the shot! Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Arsenal get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Now it's Osimhen. Looking to play him in. Oh, super find. And he's quick to get it clear again. Nicked it back promptly. Beckham. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Thuram. Beckham. DiMarco. Makaleli, a player who needs no introduction. De Ketelaere. And it's been played through. Oh, he's but real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase. Oh, he's been caught on it here. It's Asa! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Now the cross. And it's claimed by the keeper. And now the breakaway. And that'll be the final action of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Ibrahimovic.
And the action is back on the
Coming
way.
On the field is
Well, I
number
think in these
14,
circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And they're quick to get it back. And he's chosen to go back. Aimed beyond the defence.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's De Ketelaere. Ferdinand with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Decent hit from there. And it's Azar. Beckham. So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Yamal. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Makaleli. He won't be happy with that one. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And for a moment, time stood still. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans have
to
pulled out all
today's
the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. Nothing but absolute focus in the eyes of Gennaro Gattuso, Jim, and no doubt he will be relishing every part of the battle.
Yeah, the very epitome of competitiveness and relentlessness. I mean, he's a real menace in every sense of the word. If you're on the ball, he'll chase you to the ends of the earth and back. I'm going to say only nice things.
Big header! It's hit the upright. Cleared without complication. Beckenbauer, Gattuso cannot be beaten that easily. Look at Neymar! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Neymar is offering a right smile there.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates
Shapes to shoot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Beckham to take it as usual.
Yeah, it may not seem important, but it is. I think the first corner can always set the tone.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Nedved. Gattuso. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is Puskás. Great vision. Now, can they get it back? Thuram pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. First quarter of an hour gone. He's a sharp little ball here. Can he get on the end of this? Gets a good foot in there. The ball is loose and the chase is on. It's Rui Costa! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Maldini. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Beckham. Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but
He's had a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 19, Manuel Rui Costa.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Baresi. Now, can they get him away?
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, well played, well played. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. That's been cut out, well played. He's away! And this is Rooney, and he's managed to get... Chance, surely! Oh, what has happened here? And again! Oh, that wasn't far away. Nedved. Ferdinand. Darren Fletcher. Beckenbauer. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And they've got rid. Ball is over the line. Foot in. Darren Fletcher. Now it's Beckham. And he's surging through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And it's Gattuso. No, it's come to nothing.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, super find. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Rui Costa. Spread neatly. Messi picks it up out wide. He's gone for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Beckham with the short one. Now it's Beckham. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. It's their second corner of the game.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Goes forward.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Played out to the right. In with the challenge. Beckham is wide and looking to get onto this. Good to. And we hit half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Beckham. Coming on to replace him is number 15, Johan Cruyff.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Fletcher. Now it's Puskas. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Out to the right, back into the middle. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Darren Fletcher looking for the run. Neymar in acres of space out wide. And this is Pele! So, third corner of the game. There's the header! That's a half-decent try. Ekitike, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And it's Cruyff. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. And this is Pele!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Messi, he's found a way through. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He is through here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Beckham. Rui Costa. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Now it's Rui Costa. Ekitike! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
That's just literally playing into his hands.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Puskás running with the ball. Pass somewhat off target. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Fired deep to... He gets big! And that's another good win of the ball. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
So, time for changes
Puskás.
on both sides,
Number
actually.
4, Neymar. Coming on the field. Number 45. Osman. Number 6.
Ferdinand.
Gullit. Substitutions taking place.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He has found the way through. Cross needs to be good.
Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Pele. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Goes for a shot! And it's come back out to him.
This has to be a spell of no fear. They can't leave anything out there.
Beckham. Now it's Gullit. Yamal receives it in a wide position. And this is Gullit. Yamal. And he's cut it out. Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Cruyff. That's a shade optimistic. Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Time is running out here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Played in deep. He's got tall. Another header, but again the same outcome.
Yeah, nothing overly wrong with the way the ball's been played in. They just need to make it count.
Pinches it off him. Now that looks a decent ball. And Gullit! And that's off target. Driven forward. Dembele, he's shifting through the gears here. And that is expertly dealt with. Oh no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Has been indicated.
That has ended up in no man's land. Time added on will be 2 minutes. He's in a good position, shoots! The whistle has gone and it is all over. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day.
never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough, hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, speaking fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay and last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this,